two big dudes. How impactful were they on my existence? This is a reflection on the impact of Theodore Roosevelt versus Franklin Delano Roosevelt in my life. Here I, Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, reflect on the impact of Theodore Roosevelt, reflect on the impact Theodore Roosevelt has had in my life versus Franklin Delano Roosevelt as of when I filmed this video at approximately 33 years of age on Sunday, 28 September 2025. So both guys were presidents of the United States of America. Theodore came first. Franklin Delano Roosevelt came after. And Theodore Roosevelt was, what have they said? He's been the most popular president at the time. And for information I've covered, and Franklin Delano Roosevelt was the president who served 4 terms as president. So they each have their most category for presidents of the United States of America. And they have a shared kind of environmental focus. I think in terms of the environmental focus, Theodore Roosevelt wins hands down for me because he was very much an outdoorsy person and he very much embodied embracing the outdoors in nature and stuff like that. Whereas with Franklin Delano Roosevelt, it was kind of more paperwork, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, just I do prefer my naturalists actually out in the field or with some field experience and actually appreciative of the thing itself, because you don't want a politician pushing something and they can't go out into nature, and they go, but he had polio, and he contracted polio. Okay, he could have done it earlier in life. So in that sense, Theodore Roosevelt wins in terms of like, in terms of invoking as a figure for the outdoors. He also wins in terms of like physical things I've seen in life, be it like a statue or something that has like a quote by somebody or is inspired by somebody. I actually have encountered more of that for Theodore Roosevelt myself than Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So in terms of like physical impact, as in physical matter, it's going to go to Theodore Roosevelt as well. I will, however, say Franklin Delano Roosevelt certainly wins in Hollywood in my lifetime. I was born in approximately 1993, and he's certainly been depicted in far more movies than Theodore Roosevelt in my lifetime, at least thus far. So there's a filming date to Sunday, 28 September 2025 for a reason. I brought that up as it's a reflection and like up to this point making this video. So in that sense, the image of name of Franklin Delano Roosevelt may be propagated more. However, that for me does not necessarily transpire to being inspired. So that's a reflection on the impact of Theodore Roosevelt versus Franklin Delano Roosevelt in my life.